Opioids have been used to conquer and colonize indigenous peoples all over the world for centuries. Laudanum was the drug used in the mid-1800s during the genocide of our once strong traditional Indian tribes of Western Canada. Genocide is still continuing from the time of colonization, with people overdosing every day from opioids. We are in a state of emergency.
Just wanted to see how everyone is doing this fabulous Monday, getting back to work and everything. I just came on to jump on to talk to you guys about a little bit of products that I'm finding that are helping me really well.
I'm the mother to Ashley Radke, who passed away from an opiate overdose almost a year ago. Ashley was a strong, independent person. She worked in camp for a year and a half before she had to leave camp due to injury to her knee. And things just got progressively worse for Ashley.
I suffer from ankylosing spondylitis, and I've been diagnosed since about 2013, and that is fusing every single bone in my body. Very sucky.
Prescribed a small amount of opiates during this time while she was waiting for her treatment. Her chronic pain got really bad, and so she was prescribed more and more opiates. She became depressed, so she was prescribed antidepressants. Things just seemed to go downhill for her, and I think it was her addictions to the opiates.
I think the root cause of the epidemic on opioids, 100 plus years of putting First Nations in a box on a reserve and really taking away what it means to be a human being. When you put First Nations people, or any people for that matter, in a box, bad things tend to happen. When you take away their spirituality, when you take away their way of living, when you take away their kinship with, when you take away their kids, when you take away their spirit, I think that's truly the root cause of the opioid crisis.
I miss you, Ashley, and I love you. And I would like you to visit more. Like, ever since she's passed, I've had dreams of her. And, I just think that they're visits, like just checking up.
Pain was just too much for her. She attempted twice last December.
She made me a promise. She said, well, she didn't say, but I asked her. I held her hand when she was in the hospital bed, and I said, will you promise me you won't do this again? And she said, yeah. She nodded her head. When she did it this third time, that really hit me. Because she promised me, and I forgive her for that, but sometimes I wish that her promise would have came through fully.
I think that there was a lot of alternative things that Ashley could have taken besides being given more and more opiates.
I think spiritually what we have to do is bring back these ceremonies. There are things you cannot read in a book. There are things you cannot write down on a piece of paper. But when you go to these places and these ceremonies, it's a belief, it's a spirit.
It's important for people to get the training due to the opiate outbreak that we're having. It's an epidemic right now, and we're losing 700 people last year, which is roughly 2 people a day. And if we can save 1 life a day, that'll cut down on the stats for next year.
Ashley was somebody who you can have a laugh with, who was there for a lot of people. As much pain as she was going through, a lot of people just talk about the positive times with Ashley.
I hope to help all of you as well, because no matter what, everyone needs help, and we shouldn't have to go it alone. And hello, my love.